Hello world, welcome to my channel. This video is about men's health and I'm just going to explain a few things and yeah, I hope you like it. Thank you. Hi. Just a few things. Men's health. Now, there's probably 70% of men don't see a doctor unless they're very sick. Okay, since the age of 40, I've been doing a regular blood test to pick up anything before it gets worse. And including in that blood test is a PSA test, which is a prostate cancer test. Now, I have had colonostomies in the past and digital inspection, all that, but they can only see if the prostate's enlarged. Now, and it's a fallacy where they can find cancer through that area. Prostate cancer. They can find bowel cancer and all that, but they can't find prostate cancer. So this is about prostate cancer mainly. I'm nearly 63 and I've been diagnosed with prostate cancer. My PSA test went up from 4.1 last year to 5.1 this year, and the doctor was a bit concerned, even though it wasn't really high. So I went to see a urologist, and then I went from there to have an MRI done on it. And that happened when I had the MRI. And I came back and I talked to the doctor about it, and it was a 4mm size shadow on the prostate, which he believed was a certain type of cancer, which is non-aggressive, but it was there. And 1 out of 6 men over the age of 50 will get prostate cancer. So that's a fact. I'm not a doctor, I'm an electrician, okay? So just telling you what the facts I've seen. Now, prostate cancer is also more common if there's been a history of prostate cancer in the family, breast cancer, or ovarian cancer. Okay, so my grandmother and her sister both had breast cancer. My parents didn't have prostate cancer or breast cancer, so it's missed a generation out. So now, if you get it early enough, like mine's very, very small, I'm probably going to die with it, but I'm going to get it looked at. So the other day, I decided to go with a biopsy. It was an expensive test. It was an accurate test, and it was costing me $1,700 just alone. I couldn't get anything back from private health or Medicare, but my health is more important than money. So I got it done and did a biopsy, and as I said, it came back. But I did the biopsy the day after I broke my back. So I was in a lot of pain that day, and I spent a few days in hospital. But it came back as this type of cancer that wasn't aggressive, but it was there. So we had to talk about what could happen. And he said, well, we need to do a couple of things. You can either have it out, but there's a lot of problems if you have your prostate out, because it's described as a donut around the uterus where the urine tract goes through. So it's a donut shape. And some of them blow out, some of them small. Now, I had no symptoms, right, except maybe going to the toilet a couple of times during the night, and the stream is a lot weaker than it was when I was 20-year-old. Now, the man's prostate will grow all his life. It'll start growing from when you're born right up till when you die. It'll keep growing, the prostate. So just depends with it. So men will get problems with it as they get older. But you probably won't notice it because it's so slow. You just don't notice the change in your body. Now, I'm going to have a thing called radiation therapy. and it's called permanent seeds. So what they had to do, and yesterday I went in under anaesthetic, and they checked my bladder. They put a camera in through the penis and checked the bladder, and to make sure there's no cancers there. And they also inspected the size of the location of the prostate to see if they can put these seeds in it. It's called like a dry run, they call it. So, and that's what I had yesterday. I'm still sore when I use the toilet, but in 2 more days time it'll be fine. So yeah, and today is the 22nd of Sunday, the 22nd of November. I had it done yesterday. So the next step for me is to, on the 19th of December, just before Christmas, is to go in again and going to order these little pallets from the United States. The health fund is paying for them, but they don't pay for much else. I'll be out of pocket of $12,000 all up for this. But my life, as I said, is more important than, I'm not going to get it removed. I want this done, so I'm paying for it. And they're going to get these little pallets of seeds. They're like lead pencils, and they keep them together with this matting, and they inject them exactly where the cancers are, and around that. It might be 40 seeds going in, or 50 seeds, and they last for about 9 months. Or they kill the cancer around it. Hopefully it's going to work. I've talked to men who've had their prostate out, they've had problems learning to go to the toilet again and all that, and I've also talked to men who've had these seeds done and they're happy with it. They've done them 25 years ago and they're still alive in their 80s. I want to get to my 80s and 90s even, so I'm doing it now. 25 years, I'll be around about my 90s, near close to my 90s. So I'll be 83 at the end of the year. So now the causes, as I said, also if you've had high cholesterol levels can cause prostate cancer as well, they believe. Now, as I said, I firmly believe that men over 40 should get a PSA, a general blood test every year, which checks everything, and I believe it should include a PSA test. I've encouraged my son, who's 30 next year, to get it done, and he's going to do it next year. So from 30 onwards, he's going to check it. So I strongly recommend men go to the doctor, get a blood test done once a year, and to check everything out. It doesn't hurt. Injection in the arm, take some blood, talk to your doctor. If there's nothing there, that's great news. Something there. I had a month where I had a gland problem and thyroid trouble. Went to a doctor, thyroid problems high. Next month went back, it was gone. Don't know what was wrong. And then 6 months later, it was still gone. So I haven't had a problem with that. But that was a thing that could have caused other problems. So I strongly recommend men over the age of 40 get a regular blood test done every year for your health. Now, I am going to keep you advised on what's happening. In another month, I'll put another video on, or I might actually add it to this one. I'm not sure. But yeah, all I can say is your health is more important than money. You know, you need money to live. You don't want to die with lots of money and you die of some cancer that could have been cured. I have a little bit of money there because I'm an electrical contractor, I run my own business, but that money was going to go to my retirement. So don't have a lot of super, so yeah. All I can suggest is you get regular tests done every year, and I'll probably let you know another video with the outcome of the permanent seeds that are going in. Okay, well, thank you for watching. and please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Cheers.